What up, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and tonight I'm reviewing Redcon1 Double Tap Fat Burner. Is it worth it? So, this is Redcon1's powder fat burner. Their other fat burner is also called Double Tap in the form of pills. The ingredients are pretty close to the same, but this has some more ingredients in here that the pills don't have, and those ingredients are important enough to me that I stick with the powder. This is one of my favorite supplements of all time. I'll just say that right now. Because this is the first fat burner that I took where I was like, dang, this actually really feels good. I took this. This is something I'm always going to keep on my shelf. When it comes to fat burners, I alternate between a bunch of them, probably like 10 of them. And some of them I know when I finish, I'm not going to buy again because I got them, I have them, so I use them. But this one, I feel like I'm always going to keep around. I'm going to talk about that. Redcon1 is a solid company. You can always get their products right off their own website for like 40, I've seen 50% off, which is really cheap. Not to mention, this comes with 40 servings. So probably one of the only products, fat burners I know that come with 40 servings. The transparent Labz, that comes with 60 servings. But this one, I would say this is more of a medium level fat burner. This isn't a beginner fat burner, like super weak, but it's not one of those intense, crazy fat burners. So the ingredients in here, first of all, they have L-carnitine, acetyl L-carnitine, which is supposed to help metabolize fat better to use as energy. It's got choline bitartrate. There's all sorts of research on the all around health benefits of that. It's got green tea extract, which has fat burning properties, might give you a little bit of energy too. It has dandelion root extract, an ingredient that I really like that will help get excess water out of you. Kind of like has diuretic properties. It's gonna help if you're holding on to water, if you're like a person who holds on to water, maybe you had a cheat meal, you had a bunch of sodium, and taking this, especially like after those cheat meal weekends, that's gonna help you kind of get back to where you were to get some of that sodium bloat out of you, whatever excess water retention you have. It's got caffeine, 150 milligrams. It's a low dose of straight caffeine anhydrous, which I love because I'm always trying to lower my tolerance to caffeine because so many of these products now that you get, these fat burners, they all have like 300 milligrams of caffeine. And then if you're taking pre-workouts, those have anywhere from 200 to 450, even more now with some of these crazy ones like, you know, Assassin or Hooligan, which I'm going to review. So anytime I get a chance to take something with a lower amount of caffeine that still does the job, I do that because the more I take this, the more I'm backing down on those higher doses of caffeine. So when I want a nice blast once in a while from a pre-workout, it's going to really take full effect. It's going to do its job. It's got Infinergy, which is a trademark for dicaffeine malate, which is caffeine bonded to malic acid. What that does is, instead of this hard-hitting caffeine, that is like a slow-released caffeine. So it lasts way longer. So this should give you energy throughout like your whole entire morning, through early afternoon if you take it in the morning like I do. It's got the Ampiblast, another trademark name for the Juniperus common. It's juniper berry, which is what gives you a very happy, good, euphoric, feel-good feeling. And it actually works. They also have that in their Total War, their pre-workout. And you could feel it. You could feel the juniper berry because it gives you this mood-elevating happiness, which I noticed. And then it's got theobromine, Camellia sensis extract. It's Theobroma cacao. It's a cousin to caffeine, so another little stimulant. So let's just keep in mind here, what are the purpose of fat burners? They don't actually burn fat. They're not going to do anything for you. If you want to be a lazy bum and think that you're going to take this and not put freaking blood, sweat, and tears into your training and your eating and your resting, and supplements are number one, you're tripping. Not going to happen. So to put in perspective what a fat burner is supposed to do, first of all, a good fat burner will give you energy. Because when you're dieting, you might not have as much energy. Plus, the more energy you have, the more you're going to be moving, so your body's going to be able to burn fat, speeds up your heart rate. You get the point, burning calories. Second of all, maybe a good fat burner is going to give you appetite suppression. So this definitely gives you energy. In my experience, maybe because I'm more used to fat burners, stimulants, and all that, this doesn't give me appetite suppression. In my case, I really like that because I like to get the, I like to be able to eat when I want to eat. Usually, right now I'm on a cutting diet, so appetite suppression kind of sounds nice because I'm down to like 90 grams of carbs a day. But normally, I'm trying to eat. I like to double tap for the energy, whatever. I don't want to have to force feed myself. So it doesn't really do that. It's supposed to speed up metabolism. We don't really know if it's doing that. We kind of have to trust what's on paper and the science, whatever, that means these days, whatever that claims. So supposedly this does give increase in metabolism and a thermogenic effect. It heats you up a little bit. So this really, for what I want in a fat burner, this covers all the bases. So the flavors in here, somebody told me that bodybuilders don't have taste buds. So at some point you're going to have to kind of let go of really caring too much how things taste. Sometimes you just got to get things down, but this actually tastes really good. This is cola flavor. I haven't tried this one yet. I've tried I think pineapple banana, I think a cherry lime. I've tried a few of them. There's a tiger's blood or something. They all taste bomb. You're going to enjoy it. You mix it with a little water, you get it in. So the way I use fat burners is this. I split up my training. I do my cardio in the morning, fasted on an empty stomach, where I'm nice and tight. The only thing I have in me is a fat burner. I wait about 20 minutes, starts kicking in the caffeine, whatever other stimulants, and I go do my cardio. I feel good. I got energy through my morning. That's the way that I take fat burners. I think that it's like a pre-workout for cardio, almost. I suppose you can take this any time. You don't have to be doing cardio to take this. You could take this in place of, your morning cup of coffee and just move on forward with your day at work. I just don't do that because I don't want to take caffeine. I don't want to take it every single morning because then I'm going to build a tolerance. This isn't going to have the same effect. It's not going to do what I like it to do. But unless you're doing cardio every morning, you know. So this has a solid blend. I really think that as far as an all-around fat burner, you know, like that could be made for anybody, I highly recommend this. If somebody came to me and they said, I've never tried a fat burner before, what should I start with? This would probably be the number one thing that I would recommend. Because even if you're like a high stimulant kind of person, you're still gonna feel this. And even if you're a low stimulant kind of person, then this is not gonna be too crazy to where you can't handle this. You're gonna actually have a nice, euphoric, good feeling that's gonna stay with you for a while. When I started taking this, I felt this like most of the day, and there's no come down to any of this, which is good because some of these fat burners will have you tweaked the heck out. You'll be tired at the end of the day, just like, you know, just not a good feeling. Makes you not feel like yourself. I think this is a killer product. So, you know, you take 1 scoop of this, get the powder, don't get the freaking pills. Even though normally I like taking pills better because they're dosed out perfectly. It's just a 5 gram, or no, this is a 7.5 gram scoop. Sorry, I was wrong. 7.5 gram scoop. They have another flavor that's 5 grams. So anyway, double tap. I think it is absolutely worth it. This will help you get motivated in the morning to do your cardio, to get on with your day, to brush your stanky teeth, and to say your prayers, and to get some dang muscle.